As DJ Wags, it's the end of July. It doesn't matter anymore what day it is or any garbage. They lied to you since you were born, anyways. I got no power, which is cool. Nobody cares, but I do. And we did all this debris got blown around. We just got hit with a storm that I tracked on radar that went all the way from the edge of Illinois, specifically just the edge. Like it hit just the border of Iowa and Illinois, Wisconsin, all the way to Lake Michigan only. Even though it's like hundreds of miles wide, it was spinning, and in the center of it, it had a little circle, and then you could see like 3 or 4, it looked like fireworks. So when you put up a big display and then one tumbling firework is going through the air, rotating, it was like, you know when you let a can of gas out, like the tip comes off and it spins? That's what your storm looked like. And at the same time, coming out of the southeast USA, it looked like Atlanta area, some weird phenomenon with electricity and satellites was happening and radar at the same time at 9:11 a.m. Chicago time. And now the power's out, like, and it's out for here for miles, like, so it's not like one tree fell on our local block, like, it may be that, but it's out all over. So the point of this video is, like, I have friends at work right now, like, let's say your work is a half hour away, roughly 20 minutes by normal drive with traffic lights and all that. The power's out, let's say, for several hours today. How are you going to get home? Like, you're going to sit in traffic? So then your family at home, because this is the other thing. This is all coincidence, I'm sure, because you guys don't see patterns. But today starts the dark arts training for grid down and how to restart the grid. So it's called Black Rocket, something like, not Black. That's the other A. So anyways, Black something, Black Start or some garbage like that, meaning the blackout start. They're practicing for the next 2 days. There are rumors, several bases, but at least one publicly in the Midwest. And now my Midwest power's out, and we get hit by this mystery storm that probably would be blamed for taking the power out. Nobody notices the radar, and all of a sudden your training drill goes live. They call it, like, that's never happened before. So. And coincidentally, the cell phones are down. They're having issues nationwide. If you go over to downdetector.com, go look up Verizon and the 3 or 4 other major cell phone companies. They're having nationwide outages as we speak. Probably not due to my storm here. Maybe something to do with that electrical doohicking that happened this morning, but whatever, like. So my point to you is, do you have a plan? Like, if your wife is at work right now, or more for women, because women are, if you're stuck in traffic and you got to park your car somewhere because the red light, just saying power goes down. And then people say, well, the police will direct traffic. No, they're going to answer emergency calls first. Like, they're not going to have time for your traffic garbage. And with all the V'd up people now, when you got no red lights, these idiots are going to be piling into each other. Like, this is the zombies we're talking about. Like, so what's your plan? Nobody's got food. Nobody's got a water filter, let alone anything to do if the power goes out. I got wood down there. See, I got 2 years worth of wood. I just cut, and now I got to stack the rest of it, which I was trying to do before the rain this morning, but whatever. It's going to sit out there for a year or two, and it doesn't matter. But like, the point is, like, what's your plan? Like, what if the power goes out? Like, what if it's the sun? What if it's a tornado? What if it's the Russians? What if it's the Chinese? What if it's North Korea? What if it's somebody else? Whatever. It doesn't matter who did it. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, you don't even have a can of spaghetti in the cabinet. I know almost every single person I know does not have a week's worth of emergency food, minimum, not even a week. There's a cardinal on my fence right now. He's flying down there. I can't zoom in with this dual screen. It's sitting by the wood where I was just talking about. Anybody knows me with the red cardinal garbage, you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways, so now you're abroad sitting in traffic and the apocalypse just started. What are you going to do about it? Do you have an emergency blanket? Do you have a gallon of water? Do you have in your car? Like, do you have anything? What are you going to do? And then your phone's out. So how are you going to tell your family where you're at? Are they going to expect you in 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours? How long is it going to take you to walk home? Are you going to walk home? Are you going to go to somebody between your work and your home? Like, you better start effing talking to each other, because these guys ain't playing. And you got some garbage coming up with the financial and so forth that has to be reset. Like, there's no way around it. So you could keep pretending and whacking off to your Bob's Burger porn and all that garbage, but that's what makes me nervous, because then all you that did nothing, you think you're going to steal other people's food? Go ahead. Because as soon as you steal that food, there's going to be a bigger predator sitting down the street that's going to steal it from you. You did all the hard work. Nobody's thinking, what are you going to do in an emergency? Where are you going? Like, is your family, should they wait for you? Should they come look for you? Pretend your phones are off and the power's down for just 3 days. Let alone, let's say 90 days or 60 days. But the first 3 days, like, what are you going to do? Where are you? Like, people are at work right now. Where did you go? Like, the traffic jams would be horrific. So how are you getting home? What path are you going to take? You should all be talking. Like, so we know where to come find you. Nobody cares. This is DJ Wags. Do you? No one cares.